And I can tell you this from college. We had some rivals that we played with. Too consistently. Coaches that week got so tight, so tense, it made a big difference, Palmer.
Well, I'll tell you, this winning streak by Texas has had a major impact on the football program, too. Of course, the fans have been bragging, Bevo's strutting. These coaches' salaries, they've gone up because they've been able to win these games and dominate their rival, Oklahoma, time and time again.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there.
Into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Cook. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to...
Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Goes to the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Bond. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Sooners have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again like they've...
There he goes! They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on 1st down. To the air. It's Cook. Fires to the right. It's complete. And he's dragged down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll pull it on the read. Fouls through the defense. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The run from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Off the play fake on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. We've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Hauls it in. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion, doesn't get a big play.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He makes the grab. Got it out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Winston. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Now on the option. Spins away from the defense. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking to throw, it's Cook. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. wants to keep it in the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Thomas. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw. It's Cook. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Just drives in between the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive.
Turning it on! What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Quick release on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. To the air, it's Cook. Here's a heat. Looking for a big gain. Pulls it in on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. Send the tight end in motion. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime to get ready for the second half.
Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. Turns it on in midfield. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Using his feet to buy time. He'll turn and throw back right. A dangerous idea. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Terry. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundred.
Throws toward the end zone. pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for the score! Touchdown, Texas! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Breaks into the open. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Cook. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted for the 11th time. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bond. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Now on first down from the 40. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to buy time. Working on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on the money. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to go up top. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him.
Touchdown, Longhorn! Fit it in the window for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's in open space downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. That's caught. It's Bond. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Toss sweep to the right. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Texas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Adkins. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Sooners decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pass to Sticks still on his feet. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. To the ground with the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the Sticks with the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had to bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and third and... And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a crease. It's Keene. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. The one play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's going to run it. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.